If anything is going to strike fear into anyone at work, it's when you have to say no to someone, especially if they're more senior to you. When I talk to many of my clients, they say this happens, they know they should say no, and then they go, yes. But there's a problem with this, and that is, if you say yes when you know you should say no, it is really easy to become overwhelmed with work because you're normally agreeing to do more work and you find that you just do not have enough time in the day to do everything. And importantly, it takes your focus away from the high value work that you should be doing. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips that will help you deal with this situation when it comes up. I was running a recent workshop on communication skills and influence, and I asked what were the conversations that put the fear of God into everyone. And this one, saying no, was in the top 5. We recognized that there were really 2 reasons for it. The first, it was a more senior person, and because they were more senior, they immediately felt they had no choice and had to say yes. And the second one was cross-functional work, sort of, can you just do this report for us? Can you just deliver this for us? In both situations, what everybody was saying is they didn't want to be seen as that person who says no, that is not can do, and that there was a pressure to say yes and just accept the work, even though they knew that they were probably taking on too much. And they also said that you're feeling quite nervous and that it just felt really uncomfortable. These 5 steps help you manage that difficult conversation, help you go step by step through the conversation so that you get to a mutually beneficial solution. You're both on the same page and are happy with the result. So what are the steps? Step 1 is mindset. And you need to have a proactive problem-solving mindset. I think it's one of the best things for definitely any manager, but anybody to succeed in their career, is to have a proactive problem-solving mindset. Because people often see the problem, but unless you engage with it, all you're doing normally is creating trouble further down the line. So engaging and recognizing there is an issue and being comfortable to say, how do we solve this together, is a great mindset to have. The second thing to do is make sure you fully understand what is being asked of you. Now, this involves asking great questions. I often call it being a question ninja, to make sure you understand what it is that's being asked of you. Because it is very simple for 2 people to sit in a room, have a conversation, and somehow come out with slightly different views on what has been agreed or what has been requested. By asking questions, you make sure you are on the same page. I think 4 questions can really help you in this situation. The first one is, what are the specific outputs that they want? People often use a language of, I want you to do a report. That is just so open. Is that a detailed report, a big report, or a little report? Is it just a paragraph in a report? So spend time understanding exactly what the outputs are. Next, you want to ask, when do you need it by? Is it quick? Or is it actually, I don't need this for a month, and therefore could be more doable? Third question, who is involved? Is it just you, or are there other people you're going to have to work with and collaborate with in order to get that work done? What you're doing is assessing, as this comes out, the complexity and depth of this piece of work. And then the 4th question is, how does this piece of work compare with the other priorities that we have? Now, this is such a powerful question because often priorities are not made. And what you're going to learn there, is this more important than something else you've been working on, or is it less important? And that will help you work out whether you are about to say yes or you're about to say no. Step 3 is, when you say no, say it clearly. Sometimes when we're feeling a bit nervous, we think we're being clear, but we sort of hedge our bets a bit. Our language can be a bit wishy-washy because we don't want to offend and we don't want to upset. So we sort of protect ourselves by not being clear. This is absolutely a time when you need to speak clearly. For example, instead of saying, "I'm not sure I can do that right now," say, "I'm sorry, but I won't be able to do that at this time." Much clearer and much less open to interpretation. So be clear and direct when you speak. Tip 4 is, and then explain why. It helps a person understand why you are making the decision, but it also helps others respect your decision if you explain why you have made the decision that you have. For example, maybe you've been invited to a meeting, but you already have a full schedule. You could say, "I appreciate the invitation, but I won't be able to attend at the moment because I already have a full schedule." By explaining why, you help the other person see the world the way you're seeing it, and as a result are moving nearer, getting you both on the same page at the same time. Now, at this point, from the initial discussion, you might have some ideas that could help, but are not the full commitment of time that they have been requesting. So it may be appropriate to offer an alternative solution. Now, often here is where you can offer a more light touch solution. "I can't do a full report, but we could do a one-pager that explains the key points." Or, "I can't attend the meeting, but I could send someone from my team to participate," and then see what they think to that. People are often amazed when they are proactive and have this problem-solving mindset that actually the light touch solution is often what people want. And you help move the work forward without the full commitment of time and resource to whatever it is you've been asked to do. Saying no doesn't make you a bad employee, especially if you have this proactive problem-solving mindset. You are making sure and protecting that you are working on the highest value work that you're being asked to do and delivering it well. And you do not want to lose the focus on the priorities. You're actually helping the team by flagging issues and helping to find solutions. Does it feel uncomfortable? Yes, it does. Does it suddenly feel not uncomfortable? No. Most people want to be in the tribe, be part of the team, and we just don't like doing it. So yeah, it feels a bit uncomfortable, but embracing the discomfort and using these steps is normally enough to help you have that difficult conversation, to work with the other person so that you're on the same page at the end and have offered an alternative if at all possible. But it's really important, particularly as a leader or a future leader, that you embrace those discussions, because what these often do is unlock quality work. So don't be scared, just accept it and roll with it. If you're interested in improving your influence and communication skills, this video here, the #1 influence strategy, is where I would go next. If you have any questions, put them below, more than happy to answer them. And if you could, subscribe, ring the bell, you'll get notified of each and every video I release. I'd be very grateful because it helps other ambitious people like yourself find this channel, which would be great. Thank you. Okay, until next time, take care.